Well, if you're watching this video, you are probably already aware of the big runs to the upside that gold and silver have made. And you might be wondering, when is the party going to end? Because we know that eventually these strong upward trends give way to profit taking. And so in this video, I'm going to show you why there is cause for concern on gold and silver and what to watch for as a sell signal. Now let's jump into the slideshow here. And as I said, the performance of gold and silver has been extremely strong, but they are both in parabolic trends. Now this is caused by emotional buying. The fear of missing out causes people to chase stocks to the upside. These types of trends often lead to sharp sell-offs, and so we have to be very careful. Now let's jump into the chart of gold and silver one at a time and inspect them for the issues. Now the reason I am concerned, if I take this to a 3-year weekly chart, what you can see is that the trend has gone from linear, getting steeper and steeper, and it's now what we call a parabolic trend. Anytime trends go parabolic, where it's a curve like this, it's very, very risky. Now this is a 3-year weekly chart, and we can see that there is that parabolic trend. What I can tell you from having traded for 35 years is that when price runs away from the trend line, we are far above the trend line, it usually comes back to the trend line. And that would be a move down that's pretty significant, 20 or 30% to the downside. Now let's go to the much shorter term chart. And you can see that on Friday, we had some selling pressure that broke this steep upward trend line. We are still above this linear trend on the intraday chart. This is a much shorter time frame, 30-day, 120-minute. What I want you to watch for is if this starts to break down through that linear trend, then we're going to test the support on the daily trend line. And that's kind of at the same spot. We've got the steep one here, and then we've got another one here at around 44. You break 44, and you're going to pull back to the 3-year linear trend line, which, as I showed earlier, is down around 38. So that's a pretty substantial downside. Let's do the same analysis for gold now. GLD is the symbol. And we're going to go to the 3-year weekly just to see that parabolic trend. You know, over here, it was quite orderly. We were in a linear trend line. We ran away a little bit, but we went sideways for a few months and came back to the trend line. But now look at the distance between where we are now and where that trend line is. There is a lot of downside potential on this. Does that mean sell tomorrow? No, because the daily trend has not been broken. Yeah, we had a little bit of weakness on Friday, but we also had some weakness there about a week ago. Until this linear trend line is broken, I don't want you to panic, but watch it closely. If we break down through that level on GLD, right around 380, then I think we're in for some more substantial profit taking. Now I'm going to teach you how to read charts, how I approach the market based on my 35 years of trading experience. In October, I am doing 4 free classes. Each one's about an hour long. They're webinars. And if you want to join in those, jump back to Stockscores.com here. Go to the Stockscores homepage, scroll down the page to where it says upcoming events, and you can register there for any of these free events. I guarantee you they will be worth your time. The first one on Tuesday, October 21st, we'll go into the theory of what I do. And then on Wednesday, we'll talk about investing. Thursday, we'll talk about day and swing trading. And then on Saturday, I'll show you the tools, the indicators that I've created to give myself an advantage in the market and things that you can use to do much better in the market as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, do me a favor, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, trade well.